Hey guys, it's me, Little J. Today I visited the zoo with Mom, Dad, Aldo, and Jimmy. I can't wait. Come along with us. See you there.
Little J visits the zoo.
Here comes Little J, Little H, going on adventures every day.
One day, Little J asked his mom if they and his dad could go to the zoo. His mom said, "Yes, honey, of course," and his dad said, "All aboard the car," and they all went to the zoo. On the way to the zoo, Little J called his two best friends, Aldo and Jimmy, and told them that he was going to the zoo. Both boys were very happy and asked their parents if they could go too, and soon they were all on their way to the zoo. It was one of those perfect sunny mornings when Little J, along with his friends Aldo and Jimmy, couldn't contain their excitement as they stepped through the zoo gates. Their eyes were wide with wonder as they moved from exhibit to exhibit. Little J and his mom bought some fish food to feed the koi. They walked along the path and looked at the zebras and the giraffes and the monkeys. Little J and his friends couldn't believe how beautiful the animals were. They asked so many questions and talked excitedly about all the amazing creatures they saw.
Mom, look at those stripes. Dad, why do giraffes have such long necks?
The questions kept flowing as fast as their little feet could carry them. At the koi pond, Jimmy got a special treat. With a handful of fish food, he watched in delight as the colorful fish created ripples in the water, their mouths making funny bubbles as they gobbled up every pellet. But the real excitement came at the lion exhibit. There was a lion cub there, and when it let out a tiny roar, Little J couldn't help but roar right back. The zookeeper nearby couldn't help but laugh at his enthusiasm. Not to be outdone, Aldo spread his arms wide and started running around, pretending to be an exotic bird he'd just seen. His bird dance had everyone in stitches. The family was having such a wonderful time they decided to take a break for a picnic in the zoo's beautiful garden. As the day wore on, the family stopped for a picnic lunch. Little J and his friends ran around playing while their parents chatted. After lunch, the boys got an extra special treat: the petting zoo. They got to feel the soft wool of sheep, feed some gentle goats, and even pet a baby rabbit. The smiles on their faces couldn't get any bigger. But then something unexpected happened. Word spread that a snake had somehow managed to escape its enclosure. Little J and his friends noticed a sign that read, "Caution, snake on the loose." A snake had escaped from its enclosure and was loose in the zoo. The boys were scared and started to run. Suddenly, Little J slipped and fell. Aldo and Jimmy stopped and helped him up. Little J was shaken but not hurt. Then Jimmy said, "Look, it's the snake." The snake was slithering toward them. Little J screamed,
A snake!
A
A snake!
Aldo and Jimmy were scared, but Little J's mom came just in time and scooped him up. She told the boys,
"Don't be afraid. I'll protect you."
She walked calmly toward the snake, picked it up, and put it back into its enclosure. That's when their mom had a wonderful idea. She took them to the peaceful zoo park, set them down on a bench, and began telling them the story of the Garden of Eden. She talked about how God created all the amazing animals they'd seen that day, from the mighty lions to the smallest rabbits. She explained how God gave humans a special responsibility to care for all his creatures.
Even the scary ones?
Little J asked. Yes, Mom smiled.
Even the scary ones. They all have their place in God's creation.
The boys listened intently, and slowly their fear turned into understanding. They learned that day that while some animals might seem frightening, they're all part of God's wonderful plan, and it's our job to protect and care for them, not to hurt them. The family then took a stroll through the zoo park. Little J's mom pointed out the beautiful flowers and trees and told him about the Garden of Eden. She explained how God created all these amazing animals and plants for us to care for and enjoy. But most importantly, she told them not to be afraid. As the sun began to set, the family gathered together for one last look at the zoo. Little J and his friends had a wonderful time. They saw so many amazing animals and had an exciting adventure. As they drove home, they talked about all the fun they had and couldn't wait to go back again, Tired but happy, little Jay, Aldo and Jimmy had learned something more valuable than just facts about animals. They learned about respect for all living things, about facing their fears, and about the amazing world God created for us all to share. It was more than just a trip to the zoo, it was a day of discovery, adventure, and valuable lessons that the boys would remember.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, so you never miss out on any of our fun adventures. Have a great day. See you all next Saturday.